Also, I have a question. Who the hell said that is the stream being cancelled? I'm live, you muppet. Like, why would the stream be delayed if I'm currently streaming? Like, is he a wet wipe or something? Like, what's that all about? Wipers. What an absolute tub of Pringles. In this world, where life is strong. In this world, life's an open book. In this world, where compromise does not exist. In his world of worlds, every step meets the rest. In this world, where one is all. In this world, never fear the fall. In this world, where compromise does not exist. In his world of worlds, every step meets the rest. Hello, Kumans. How are you all doing today? I started the stream a little bit early because I literally have fuck all to do with my evening. I was doing some Dragon Quest on the Steam Deck, and I did some grinding, and it went really well. And I decided, fuck it, I'll start the stream early, because why not? I'm good like that. I'm good to you guys once in a blue moon. Also, we are really close to 24,000 subscribers. Holy shitballs. You a fan of Godzilla or Hulk? Yeah, I love Hulk. We be chilling, we be flubbing. Well, Puffer is anyways. The rest of us are just following Puffer's lead. We got this. Sorry, Puffer just rebooted me. I had a bit of a moment. But yeah, with that being said, if since the song is coming to an end and since my patience is very limited, why don't we get things started? I think I did something wrong. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do anything wrong, I just minimized it. What a fucking idiot. I accidentally minimized the goddamn video. What an actual bellend. Right, anyways. So with that being said, I'm curious as to who people think wins. So far, it's kind of split 2/3 down the middle. Hulk would win. Now, I'll be honest, I do think Hulk would win, and oh my good god, people are very much... Jesus Christ, I might actually make a YouTube thing reacting to this. Like an actual, like, YouTube short commenting on it. Like, this fucking matchup has just taken the internet by storm, it seems. Holy shit. Anyways, let's get to the actual meat and potatoes of this video. Fight.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Also, yes, just in case, I don't know what they're gonna say, and I'd appreciate it if there was no spoilers going into this. I think that Hulk should beat Godzilla, realistically. Like, Marvel scaling is pretty fucking insane. I know that Godzilla has had, like, crossovers with, like, the Avengers and stuff, but that was quite a long time ago. The scaling's changed quite a lot since then. Yeah, I think that realistically, Hulk should beat Godzilla, with... I don't even think it's that fair of a fight, if I'm being completely honest, but...
Marvel's Green Goliath against the King of the Monsters. He's whiz.
But at the same time, I kind of feel like they're gonna, like... I feel like Godzilla is going to win the fight, because Screw Attack, and by extension Death Battle, have a horrible history of just lowballing the shit out of the Hulk. Like, when it came to Hulk versus Doomsday, they massively lowballed him. When it was Hulk versus Broly, they massively lowballed him. I'm expecting it to be free for free. I'm expecting Godzilla to win.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's really annoying, because it's like, like, someone in chat was just saying, will there be a video on Andrew versus Toby's Spider-Man? But maybe there will be, but it's like, the algorithm doesn't really like those videos. It doesn't feel like it. Like, I did, like, Andrew versus Tom the other day, and, like, it barely got any traction at all. So I think I might just stick to my guns and just do, like, I think I might just stick to my guns and do, like, fanboy content and, like, video game content. Power scaling content just doesn't really seem to get picked up on my channel anymore. As far as videos go, anyway. YouTube Shorts are a bit different.
What is
Are you reading your chat? Absolutely fucking not.
the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk, a pissed off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even
Pimp Demon, what the fuck are you on about? Like, you... Like, seriously, like, can we not... I appreciate the fact that we're all... At the end of the day, we're all dumb motherfuckers on the internet, but let's draw the line somewhere, yeah?
more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he...
Who do you think wins, Sonic from the movies versus Superman 2025? Superman. Pretty much. Like, Superman's really fucking strong in that film.
also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with a person.
I'm not very impressed with... They haven't really talked about feats yet. I am kind of... Oh... Yeah, they're definitely going to lowball the fucking Hulk. I can already see it.
And
I think you should note Godzilla is destroying the Marvel Universe right now. I completely disagree. I think Godzilla's cosmology is nowhere near as impressive as Marvel's, or DC's for that matter.
Cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero.
And Godzilla's a puffer victim also.
He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima.
See, this is the thing that Screw Attack does that I really hate. They, like, lump 2 or 3 feats together that are, like, completely fucking different in power. Like, oh, Hulk lifted, like, a mountain. Oh, and he also destroyed, like, an infinite number of universes. So, it's like, okay, like, lifting a mountain, like, you could probably leave that out and, like, use some of his other crazy shit. Like, 1v1ing the Sentry, like, one-shotting Ghost Rider, like, fighting Silver Surfer. Like, probably use those feats instead.
Night, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say world breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains.
Oh. I am very nervous that they're gonna lowball him to planetary. But they also did bring up the feed of him destroying like an infinite number of universes, so I don't know. Dude, there's a literal comic book run called Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. Okay, fine, that's one comic run, I don't care. It's like, okay, when did that... Hang on, I'll humor you. When did that comic run come out? Let me just double check. Godzilla... versus Marvel Universe. Is it even canon, also? Because that's the thing, it's like, you can have crossovers, but are they even canon?
Forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even...
It's confirmed canon by the author and more. Okay, which author? The person who wrote it? Because that's not enough. It needs to be confirmed to be canon by everyone. You do realize that, right? Like, one author can say what they want, it doesn't matter.
Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it by himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from Gamma,
Battled on par with Odin Force Thor, broke through firmament change and attacked him. Fuck me if I'm pronouncing that. Escaped a dimension of infinite density, lifted one... Overpowered the one below all, shook all dimensions tied to the crossroad. See, this is the thing. It's like, why don't you discuss this feat? Like, overpowered the one below all. Like, that's an insanely fucking good feat. Like, I don't know why they're not... Maybe they are about to talk about it. I don't know. Like, oh, it looks like they are going to. Okay, fair dues.
he could utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds, even getting ripped apart by wolves.
Who do you think wins, Superman or Hulk? Probably Superman, I'll be honest. Although I also think that Superman would beat Godzilla at his peak, so if you're trying to, like, catch me out, it's not gonna work.
Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know?
What's the one below all? He's basically the equivalent of the one above all, but like for hell. Also, my t-shirt seems to be phasing out of existence. And people really hype up the one above all. Like, people like Danko are known for hyping him up as being like a... I'm gonna put some music on in the background, because, like, silence just... I don't really like silence. But yeah, like, the one below all is pretty fucking busted.
That if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and read people's minds. Oh, also, he can see ghosts and give them a...
Yeah, I see what you mean about the compositing. I mean, Godzilla... Fuck. DeathBattle's always done this, where it's like, they've basically always, like, randomly composited characters, so, like, I'm kind of curious as to how this is gonna work. Who's the one above all? Again, he's basically like the one above all.
Good old-fashioned...
But like the negative equivalent, if you like.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly.
Let me just read that. While Gwen orchestrated the situation in Gwenpool Strikes Back, Hulk's power had not been altered in any way. Nor was this artistic stylization. Hulk explicitly broke the gutter space 3 times on his own. No other character in the story did so other than Gwen herself. I feel like that's pretty blatantly an out-of-versal feat, like at the bare minimum. Like especially if it's beyond like concepts. It kind of depends on which other characters in the story did it, but even so. Seems to have the ability to sense extra-dimensional viewers observing her, a power perhaps related to her cousin's ability to see astral forms. Jen tends to downplay this last trait as speaking to an unseen audience tends to unsettle those around her.
Wait, that makes sense now. It's all Gamma!
Exactly.
Who's stronger, the one above all or the one below all? As far as I'm aware, at least, they're comparable. Like, I think it was stated that if they were to ever fight, it would be like, it'd like, be a stalemate. It's like, the one above all creates things. The one above all is like, the creator. The one below all is like, the destroyer. That's like how I interpret it. Like, if they were to ever fight, it would be like a stalemate. That's like how I interpret it.
In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, Gamma comes from hell!
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce!
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
As long as you don't kill his dog or stumble into his cave, like I did once upon a time, you don't have to worry about him, but Banner, he's probably the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to Big Brain.
What's your favorite version of the Green Goblin? Ooh, interesting. I mean, outside of, I feel like I should exclude the comics, because like the comics is like easily the best one. But yeah, I'd probably lean towards either Spectacular or Raimi, just because I have like nostalgia for that one. Who do you think wins, Poe from Kung Fu Panda versus Ben 10? The most that I've seen for Poe is like universal scaling, so yeah, I'd say Ben 10 negs.
Like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Her Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. Hey, can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest possible dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back.
Werewolves, yet shows Godzilla.
Sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the
Or
door,
it looks like
he's
Godzilla
back,
anyways.
ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other.
Why was Hulk hurt so much? Why is Hulk broken inside? Why always afraid, always in pain? And why Hulk hurt friends? Why do friends have to suffer for Hulk? Why does Hulk have to be Hulk at all? It's kind of crazy to think about, because it's like if Hulk is able to like regenerate from a realm that is literally below hell, it's like I don't really know what Godzilla in hell is gonna do about that.
Then the one below all. The dark side of the one above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
I mean, to be fair, like, they did bring up some pretty good feats for Hulk, I will say. I don't really... Yeah, they did bring up some pretty good feats for the Hulk, I will say. I don't know if... Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. They like lowballing Hulk, so I'm curious as to what they're gonna say for Godzilla.
The year was 1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
Who do you think wins, Archie Sonic or Modern Sonic? Honestly, at this point, I feel like Modern Sonic can beat Archie Sonic. At this point. Like, we've reached that point where I think Archie Sonic is, like, no longer the beast he used to be. Goji Chronic said this fight is really Hulk versus Ultima. I don't think I've seen Ultima Godzilla. Yeah, I don't really know what Ultima Godzilla is. I've heard that people like lowballing Ultima just because they prefer, like, Legendary and Shin Godzilla, but he could be one of the stronger ones, I don't know.
Over the years,
All the Godzilla fanboys in chat, my god, like... Chill, we haven't even got to Godzilla's segment yet. Let them speak.
there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around.
Chat, what's your favorite version of Godzilla? I think that's a more interesting one. Like, what's your, isn't Shin Godzilla... Yeah, oh yeah, Shin's fodder. I don't know why people overhype Shin. Like, he's fucking weak. Chat, what's your favorite version of Godzilla? I'll be completely honest, and you guys might hate me for this. I like Zilla Jr. from, like, the Godzilla show. I like Zilla Jr. I think he's cool. Like, with the green atomic breath. Like, it's awesome.
Including Manila, the Scrappy-Doo of Kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy-Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare
I think that's fair. You know what? I think compositing Godzilla is fair, considering he, they composited Hulk. So, like, I think it's fair.
That went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Koji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or, life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged...
I will say, based on what's happening in chat, that Godzilla is one of the most overrated characters in fiction. Not saying he's bad, but I am saying he is pretty overhyped. Like, I don't know. I like Godzilla, but I just kind of have a negative view towards his scaling. It might just be because people tend to overhype him, like... Because a few years ago, when I did, like, when I was, like, bigger into debates and shit, like, MCU versus Godzilla was, like, a pretty hot, big thing, where it's like, I personally think that MCU characters can bully Godzilla, like the MonsterVerse one, but it's like, I fucking, like, the problem with this is that like, I think Danko kind of poisoned the well when it came to Godzilla, because he was just like, oh, Godzilla's massive, who cares, like, everyone's small compared to him, it doesn't matter. I don't know, I think, I just instinctively have a negative reception towards Godzilla now, when it comes to, like, a power scaling perspective, but I do really like, Godzilla from, like, a character perspective. Chat, I've got an interesting matchup for you, hang on. Chat, I've got a really good matchup. Are you ready? Mario and Sonic versus Hulk and Godzilla. Who do you think wins that?
Large version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech piloted by Hatsune Miku.
There's also a number of era exclusive powers.
I love this one, Flight, sort of. Where he, like, tucks his tail and, like... 1998 Godzilla versus Optimus Prime from the Bayverse. Oh, Optimus bullies! Good god. That version of Godzilla is fodder. Like, that version of Godzilla is not even city level. Yeah, Optimus completely bullies that version of Zilla. Holy shit, that's a mismatch.
Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically.
See, again, it's kind of weird that they're bringing up Shin Godzilla, because it's like, I understand, like, compositing him, but at the same time, this guy is kinda fucking fodder. Like, I don't really know why you're bringing this guy up.
And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath at Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most...
Specifically, Godzilla defeated the God Demon guarding the gate out of hell. To do so, the Hellbats that devoured Godzilla's flesh became his new flesh, implying that Godzilla's regeneration assimilated them. That's actually kind of impressive if that's how his healing factor works. Whilst Shin doesn't offer much power-wise, he offers a lot ability-wise. Yeah, I know, but like, the other Godzillas can't use those abilities. It's like, those abilities are like specific to him. Because it's quite literally a different, like, it's like a different character altogether. You know what I mean? Like, at the very least with Hulk, it's like the same guy. It's the same guy, just with, like, many different stories of him. But it's like with Shin Godzilla, it's like it's an entirely different monster. The same thing with, like, Godzilla Earth, for example.
Dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds.
It would be like if you composited, like... It would be like if you composite... Are you forgetting this is composite? I'm not forgetting it, I'm saying that it's fucking dumb to composite these different versions of Godzilla. Number one, because they're fodder, and number two, because they are quite literally different characters. It would be like if you used, like... Let's say for the sake of argument, right? You used, like, the Red Power Ranger. And you used, like, every single version of the Red Power Ranger ever. It would be fucking stupid, because it's like 30 different people. You know what I mean?
That nebula is 30,000 light years away.
Like, I think we can all appreciate the distinction between, like, compositing all of Tony Stark's Iron Man suits into, like, one special suit versus compositing, like, tons of different characters.
Late OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
See, again, it's like, they're bringing up Shin Godzilla. It's like, as far as I'm aware at least, he's the only one that's been able to do this. And again, it's like a completely different creature. It just seems weird. That's all I'm saying.
And super forms! He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost—
It's the same reason why, like, compositing, like, every single version of Hulk is fucking stupid. Because, again, it's like, they're different characters. It's like, you wouldn't composite, like, Green Hulk and Grey Hulk. Because they're completely different characters. That's what composite is. Exactly. You said a character. This is not a character. This is many different characters. Congratulations, you fucked your own point. This isn't one character. This is literally different creatures. Compositing them is freaking stupid.
Possessed a robot. His bones summoned an—
Because at the very least with Hulk, it's like the same guy across like 60 years of comics, and he achieves different transformations by just getting more pissed off. Godzilla can't just pull from Shin Godzilla whenever he wants. He can't just pull from Ultima, he can't pull from Earth, you know what I mean? Like, I think compositing all of his feats is fair enough, but compositing his, like, abilities is fucking stupid. Because at that point, you have contradictions. Because again, it's like a very different creature altogether.
And he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also—
Shin Godzilla is a Godzilla, he is just very different Godzilla. Oh my fucking god. You literally proved my point. He's a different member of the species. He is a different he is his own monster. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's stupid no matter which way you look at it.
So, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him—
He's saying it's stupid that it's not an actual composite. I just think it's stupid to take, like, 30 different monsters and combine them all together into one. Like, I do think that's stupid. At that point, you may as well just take the strongest version of Godzilla.
stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
In the same way that I think it's stupid to combine every single transformation that Bruce Banner has ever had.
Always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh god, here we go again.
Dude, by a character, I mean all versions of that character. Right, but this isn't all versions of this character, because again, they are literally different monsters. They are different characters. The proof of that is Zilla Jr. People call him Godzilla when he isn't. It is a different version. Like, you have different characters of the same species. Combining them all together is stupid.
Creature like Godzilla.
And your example of bringing up Sonic is silly because Sonic is one character. You just have different versions of him. Godzilla isn't. You have like an entire species of these fucking things with different abilities and what have you.
Cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like
There's no definitive version of a character because he's a character that's constantly rebooted? Right, so use like a specific version then. Use a specific version. Use like the most powerful version of Godzilla. What's wrong with that?
an alien from another dimension?
Like, I think this is pretty freaking stupid. It's like, it would be like if I composited Superman and I pulled, like, a random ability from a different Kryptonian. It's like, oh, it's the same species as Superman, therefore it applies to Superman. It's like, okay, well, what if it doesn't? It's like, the same thing applies to Godzilla. It's like, okay, I'm gonna composite every Godzilla, but it's like, I don't think that works because they are quite literally different characters. They are quite literally different monsters. It's not different versions of the same character. No, it is literally different characters.
Exactly. What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various—
The Red Ranger example you used wasn't good. Why wasn't it good? Why wasn't it? It is literally the same principle. It's like, okay, you use the Red Ranger in a battle. I think you would look dumb for using different weaponry from different Red Rangers. Because there's been like 30 of them. And they don't have access to each other's shit. So I think compositing them would be stupid. The same way that compositing Godzilla when there's been like 30 different versions of him. And they are literally different monsters. I think that would be dumb as well.
They all trace back to one singular point.
Like, to put it into context as well, it's like, there's literally been some versions of Godzilla, right, where the adult has had a child, the adult died, and the child grew up to be like a new Godzilla. It's like, okay, they're no longer the same character at that point. They are different characters with the title. I don't see how this is so fucking difficult to understand. Again, like, and I'm not even saying this to, like, lowball Godzilla. Like, you fucking fanboys in chat are getting so pissed over this. I'm just suggesting that what they are doing is stupid. Because, again, by compositing different versions of the same character, or compositing different versions of a different character with the same name, you're inevitably going to create contradictions and power level issues. It's like, okay, you composite, like, Godzilla from Hell, or Godzilla, like, in Hell, or whatever he is, and 1998 Godzilla. It's like, okay, and someone says, okay, Godzilla from Hell is fodder because he died to missiles. It's like, no, a different version of a different monster altogether died to missiles. It's like, okay, but that guy has the name Godzilla, therefore it must be the same monster. Do you see the problem here?
Godzilla.
Holy shit.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic—
Alright, Godzilla, I completely lost where we're at in the video.
Reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This
basically is a final point. I think that compositing different versions of the same character is fine. But when you're compositing an entire fucking species just because they all share the same name, I think that's stupid.
Theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started—
I don't think I've actually seen Godzilla Ultima. The only time I've seen him is in, like, fan animations.
Earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetypes
300 feet? Probably one of the bigger Godzillas, then.
distorts the universe.
I don't know if he's as big as Legendary or Shin. Definitely not as big as Earth, but still pretty big.
Implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge
I like his
laid out
design,
by an
though.
eldritch
His design's
entity
really cool.
from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto!
I wanna read that. Kios, let's not even talk about how Godzilla fans want to composite DC, Marvel, and Ultima while simultaneously trying to scale Godzilla to all three. Yeah, it's fucking weird, I will say. It's like saying composite Spider-Man using Peter and saying he can shoot lightning and turn invisible because Miles can do it. Yeah, like, you'd look like a fucking idiot if you tried saying that.
If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect.
Why don't you say the same for combining Movie Sonic with Game Sonic? They're different, just like movie. The reason why I say that, like, first of all, I think you would be stupid for saying that because of the power difference. And also, I think it would be weird to composite them in general because they are basically, like, aside from power levels, they're very, like, similar to each other. But it's like, the reason why I don't think it's stupid to do that is because they are literally the same guy, just a different version of him. Godzilla isn't. Godzilla is a completely different species. It would be like if you composited Movie Shadow and Game Sonic and Archie Silver. It would be like if you composited all three of those just because they're all hedgehogs. They're all the same species, let's composite them. It's like, no, they are literally different characters. They have their own, like, different shit. That's why I think it's stupid to combine the Godzillas. Because they're not the same character. They are literally different members of the same species. With different adaptations, different abilities, different power levels. Godzilla isn't a species, he's a character. It depends on the adaptation, because in some adaptations, Godzilla is his own species.
And nullifies events in retrospect with
Which again, kind of proves my point.
regard for time.
Your examples don't work here at all. Why? Give me a reason. You're saying you're wrong and not actually saying why I'm wrong.
Now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer in this...
And again, if there was like one version of Godzilla, let's say for the sake of argument, Legendary, right? Let's say for the sake of argument, he had all of the abilities of all of the Godzillas. Like, every single one of them. He had like all of the abilities, and he was undisputed the strongest Godzilla. Totally fine. In the same way, someone brought up the Power Rangers example. Let's say for the sake of argument, there was the Super Force, I forget the show, it was Super something. And he has, like, the powers of every single Power Ranger in existence, right? Totally fine. The issue that I have with that is if you were to use, like, Legendary Godzilla and say that he has the abilities of Godzilla from Hell. It's like, no, that's bollocks, because he clearly doesn't. It's like, oh, but another version of the character, who is a different monster altogether, did, and they have the same name, therefore this version of Godzilla can. It's like, no, he fucking can't. Now, if a Godzilla who had every ability of every Godzilla could, that would be fine. But that's not what's being discussed.
You're looking doohickey.
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
To zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Yeah.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
Look at the comments of the video. I'm kind of bored with Godzilla fanboys as it is, to be honest. I'd rather not. Your reason as to why no one composites Space Godzilla, Mecha, and Godzilla Jr. would comp Godzilla, but they count all representation of Godzilla as composite. Again, they are similar by title and nothing else, which is why it would be stupid to combine, like, random versions of Godzilla across history. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing they have in common. In the same way, okay, let's use this example. Like, let's composite every version of Spider-Man just because they have the title Spider-Man. Like, it would be stupid to do so. Like...
At the skulls, gaze into their eyes.
This death battle got me into Godzilla power scaling. Like, if you guys are anything to go about it, like, I'm staying far the fuck away from Godzilla, like, because I can't stand his fucking fanbase.
Now.
I can't stand Sonic's fanbase either. Like, holy fucking shit, I don't know what's so difficult to grasp about this.
Now you are completely hypnotized! You've fallen into my evil trap.
Ever, even one's not on you.
Battle.gg. Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I'll be honest, I didn't even get to listen to that many of Godzilla's feats. He can, like, attack, like... They mentioned Godzilla in Hell. They mentioned he could destroy a dimension. I feel like by their logic, Hulk is gonna win. I don't know. That's kind of the impression I got, but let's see. They have... one thing that I will say about Death Battle, they have fucking phenomenal animations. And I'm a sucker for a good fan-made animation, so... let's get started.
Godzilla has reached the city. So
Kind
far, the
of
evacuation...
reminds me of Godzilla -1.
Wait, look!
That design. Here he is, my boy. Oh, fucking hell. Bro, they're going above and beyond with the animations. Yeah, sorry Godzilla, Hulk's gonna be able to lift you up, my guy. he just no-sells the fucking thing. That is actually really cool. There's not enough characters. It's probably because a lot of Godzilla's rogues gallery are massive. There's not enough characters that, like, do acrobatics with his actual spines. Like, that was cool. Reminds me a lot of 2008 Hulk. How he's, like, very parkour based. Wait, who was hidden? Oh, fucking... what's his face? Alt account, gotcha. That made sense. Yeah, I don't think eating him's gonna help matters. Oh my god! Holy shit, that looked violent. We need to watch that again. Bro, my guy has no chill. Motherfucker turned into Shin Godzilla so damn fast. Jesus Christ.
Alright, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble. No! Hulk stays!
I like the model for Hulk, but I'm not too keen on his proportions. I feel like his Hulk is a bit... I feel like his head's a bit too tiny. Oh shit. Yeah, you're gonna have to think fast there, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna have to think fast. Which atomic breath are they gonna use? Oh, it's Godzilla -1! Where it, like, spawns a nuke on the explosion. Oh, we're going straight to World Breaker, it seems. Bro, their designs are so good. He took his fucking head off. Hold on. I wanna watch that again.
You think you're strong? I scar the world.
Wait, who the fucking chat was saying I'm a paid Sonic shield? That's hilarious. Fucking touch grass. I'd say touch a woman, but you'd probably do it inappropriately. Bruh. That was amazing. Not gonna lie, I actually really like... I really like the idea of... like, from an animation standpoint, I really love the idea of Hulk just tearing apart parts of Godzilla. Because... Then you get to see, like, the regeneration aspect. And doing regeneration, or things where it's, like, very, movement fluid, or fluent, rather, that's very difficult to do. So it's, like, doing shit like that, where it's, like, I think I'll just go back to the part where he loses his head, quite literally. So, like, look there, it's like, he's lost his head. That was smooth. I really enjoyed that. Like, they did a fantastic fucking job. Also, I quite like that design for the Hulk, where it's like all of his veins are just bright green. Oh, nice recovery from the big guy. Or the bigger guy, I should say. Jesus. Fucking guy went into orbit from that. Bruh, I love the idea of Hulk recovering from like I love the idea of Hulk recovering from like being sent to orbit like that. The last time I saw that was from the... have you guys seen the Hulk versus One Punch Man animation? That was the last time I saw that. Like, that was brilliant. Hey, Bankai's in chat. Do you want to, like, join VC, my guy? We can watch it together. No, they're using, like, a comp Godzilla, which I think is kind of stupid, but, I mean, it is what it is. They used a comp Hulk, so... as much as I think it's stupid, it is what it is. Ooh, the red heat vision. Heat vision? The fuck am I on about? The red atomic breath. Yeah, I'm sure the Earth isn't gonna be fucked from this. Oh my god! He like tore him in half! Yeah, he'll probably be fine.
Stupid lizard.
Yeah, he's not done. Oh, I love that. Round 2, bitch. Oh, he looks very much like Shin Godzilla now. Good god. Mate, this is amazing.
I think I understand.
Bruh, Godzilla with red eyes. Come on, Hulk. Round 2, motherfucker. You do not want to be here, my guy. Like, you want to be in another reality altogether. Like, this one is preoccupied.
Battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
Oh my fuck! That made me jump a little bit. I'll be honest, I was kind of fixated...
Battle began, and the...
I'll be honest, I was kind of focused on the fact that a news helicopter had like a 480p camera. Like, I wasn't even prepared for the Godzilla jump scare.
Red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
Bro, Hulk's gonna fuck you up for that.
How does it work?
You just get the Infinity Gauntlet.
Smash.
The hell is that?
Does it work? Well, smash.
Hey, Avengers 2012 reference. Hulk. Smash.
A million, trillion to one and rising. That's the odds. Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster.
Hey, Shin Godzilla reference with the tail beam.
Plus 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
Oh, fuck.
Like gamma. 1,000
Oh, he's back again.
miles.
He just died and came back. Oh, and again.
Million,
And again.
trillion.
And again.
Just need one.
Bro, the animations are so good. What? The fuck is this? When could he do this?
You did it, big guy. We did it.
Surely The fuck was that? I didn't know Hulk could do that shit. That's insane. I didn't realize Hulk could do that. Hang on though, couldn't Godzilla come back from that? Like, because they did mention earlier, like, Godzilla has... Did they say Godzilla's, like, immortal, or he has, like, impressive regen? Because, like, either way, that was insane. Bro, they... Say what you want about Death Battle, their animations are top tier.
Okay, run this by me.
I'm so confused by that, though. Did they basically go for, like, a battle of attrition? Where it's like, okay, we have, like, a 1 in 7 trillion chance of beating Godzilla. We just need to... we just need to die enough times until we get lucky. Fair enough. They basically did a Doctor Strange. We lose in, like, 14 million outcomes. We win in 1. Holy shit, that's cool.
It's complicated, so let's break this down into 3.
Okay, so power, immortality, gamma versus archetype. Okay. I feel like it should come down to a lot more factors. I feel like they should take a look at, like, speed and shit as well, to be honest. It kind of feels a bit weird. Like, if it was me doing the fight, I would break it down into, like, at least, like, 4 or 5 different categories.
Categories. First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big
See, this is what I mean. It's like, they've composited the character and they haven't done it correctly. Because it's like, they're compositing, like, by taking feats from different versions of Godzilla that are, like, weak. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he can do, like, planetary things, he can do, like, FTL things. It's like, I'm fairly certain there are some versions of Godzilla that are, like, multiversal or even, like, outerversal. So it's like, that's why I kind of don't like the idea of compositing in that sense. But maybe it's just the way Death Battle do it that I don't like.
guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads.
Oh, hold on, I'll look at that. Some Godzillas have defeated characters like Thor and Superman in comics, but these scenarios involve off-comic gags or Elseworld variants with unique circumstances and less power than their mainline counterparts. I think it's kind of weird that they say... See, again, this comes back to the point I made. It's like, they're compositing Death Battle, but they're fucking it up. I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes.
Oh, I can't get over how brutal that shit was. Like, if it was most other characters in fiction, that would kill them. Godzilla, it is what it is.
power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results.
Hang on, I wanna look at like what the actual translations are for this.
Ultima changes things. The entity sees.
The singularity cannot be destroyed. It is the nature of space-time, so to speak, that it cannot be destroyed from within space-time. It is like a character in the movie trying to break the screen. The singularity is just a hole given from outside the screen. The characters in the film don't have a hand to pull the plug. So I'm guessing that in order to break the singularity, you would have to be like outer-versal at least, right? Since characters bound to the nature of space-time can't break it. So I'm guessing you have to be like outer-versal or above in order to break the singularity.
All of
Stop
space-time
swearing. Fucking suck a dick, you cunt.
Manipulate its results at a whim.
The individual's teeth penetrate it, that's what she said. But it ignores this fact. It didn't even turn its body around, it simply ignored the fact and nullified reality. Cool.
No matter how.
Something tells me you don't want to watch King of the Monsters take on Hulk vs. Godzilla. Someone who calls himself King of the Monsters? Yeah, I'm not excited to watch their take on a Godzilla video. Because at the end of the day, like, it's the same reason why I wouldn't really watch someone called Sonic the Hedgehog make a video on why, like, movie Sonic solos Thanos. You know what I mean? It's like... because it just comes across as being, like, blatantly a fanboy. I'd rather watch videos from, like an unbiased source of information.
Strong the Hulk got.
It's like the motherfucker literally called himself Godzilla. Like, you know what I mean?
Ultima could
I'd rather just research it myself at that point.
actually negate it.
But Hulk broke chain.
Again, no disrespect to the guy, he could very well be unbiased, but it's like, my gut reaction is that he isn't unbiased, because he literally called himself after Godzilla.
And 6 Hulk smashes.
He named his channel off of the character he is representing. It's like, it's not a good first impression.
The power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being.
In the Singular Point novel, Pelops suggests Ultima can lose by connecting it to an episode where it is defeated, essentially manipulating meta-narrative. This is one of multiple proposed methods, physical combat combined with the orthogonal fuck me, that's a hard sentence to swallow. Let me try that again. Physical combat combined with the orthogonal diagonalizer, Jesus, that's hard to say, is determined to be the most effective option.
Being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
Comic Hulk versus Comic Darkseid, who wins? Fairly certain Darkseid takes that one. I mean, the guy, like, regularly bullies Superman. It's like, I'm fairly certain he can deal with Hulk. Especially with the Omega Force. Thor beat Godzilla in Thor vs. Godzilla. He had to get a Necrosword buff to keep up. You know, the Necrosword, the kryptonite of divine beings. Okay. Sure.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really know how that's like a neg, considering the fact that Hulk scales to Null, who has the Necrosword. You could argue he scales above Null, because he, like, scales to the one below all. So I don't really know how that's like a dunk.
Power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
My channel is mostly family friendly if I'm watching a mature content. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I swear in my videos and my streams, it's like... And? Like, if you don't want to watch, don't watch. Like, it's literally your choice. You are choosing to watch an 18+ channel. It's like... fucking numpty. Right, anyways.
This was practically a
Wait, what? I keep forgetting what they're saying.
Is also on a celestial level of power.
so the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
His
I kind of agree with that. It's like, I feel like based on the proof that they brought up, Hulk would be stronger than Godzilla, but it's like, I feel like the singularity could neg a lot of the things that Hulk threw his way. So I do kind of agree that, oh, he's back for more. Yeah, I literally lost my train of thought because of that fucking twat. Yeah, coming back, what was I even saying? Yeah, I feel like it's basically a stalemate in that regard. It's like, based off of the evidence that they got for Godzilla, he would be weaker than the Hulk, but at the same time, it's like he could basically counter the attacks of Hulk, so I don't know. Based off of the evidence that they brought, I feel like Hulk would take the power advantage.
especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green
Yeah, that's actually a good point. It's like, Godzilla is immortal still, just like the Hulk. I don't know,
door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar, so both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of...
See, that's actually a good point as well. It's like, if they're both immortal, it's like, it comes down to, like, how effective their immortality is, or the resurrection process, I should say. And then, like, the other shit.
their multiverses. Marvel's cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow...
I've got a really good idea as well. Sorry, just spare me a second. Whoops, I accidentally signed out of Botrix. Good idea there, me. There we go, just made a slight change to Botrix.
And so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place,
I will say, it's pretty fascinating that they're actually looking at cosmology for a change. Because it's like, in their previous videos, like from years ago, they never did this sort of thing. They basically just looked at feats, and they didn't really, like, talk about, like, the cosmology. Again, it's pretty cool that they're doing this. Like, they are getting better. Even if you don't necessarily agree with the outcome. It is pretty cool that they're talking about cosmology. Especially since I really like the way that they present the comparisons, you know?
Hulk's respawn point and source of power is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place,
Hulk broke a Pactum Eternus, an unbreakable contract of reality set by the eldest child and the mother of horrors, an entity beyond existence and older than the one above all. Considering the difference in terms of the scale of their cosmologies, this outclasses even the most charitable interpretations of the entity in singular points. I mean, yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, I agree with that. Like, if the cosmology is, like, massively above the Godzilla one, in terms of, like, the multiple layers of transcend... fuck me, I can't speak. Transcend... If you know what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day. Yeah, I'd agree. It's like, if Hulk can destroy something like that, I'm fairly certain he'd be able to destroy the Singularity.
Reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal super dimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with, and Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point, but that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just
Could he do that? I mean, I guess. If he can punch his way through the context of his own verse, stands to reason he'd be able to punch through the walls of a weaker one. I guess.
Just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond.
See, like, I didn't know that they could do this. Like, I genuinely did not know. See, this is the thing. Like, I genuinely didn't know that, like, Hulk and Banner could, like, collab like this. Like, this is actually pretty fascinating. It feels cheap that Hulk wins by running, giving Bruce to prepare to beat Godzilla. That's not something Hulk would do in character. I mean, they didn't really show that, though, in the animation. It's like Hulk was basically attacking Godzilla and coming back to life, whilst Banner was coming up with the plan. It's like Hulk didn't run away. I don't know where you got that from.
Understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that
Unless they talk about it in like a few minutes, perhaps.
breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a
Finding the code for the orthogonal diagonalizer is defined as a MP complete problem, a real-world classification of difficulty. Banner's intellect is comparable to 6160 Reed Richards, who solved P-space complete problems mid-combat, an even higher difficulty tier.
supercomputer that
I mean, yeah, when you put it like that, I agree. It's like Banner should definitely be smart enough to figure this shit out.
scan the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator? Hell,
I'm just fascinated by the fact that, like, Hulk and Banner can, like, actually do this shit. Like, I'm sure that they don't do it often, because they probably, like, don't get on with each other for a lot of the time. But it is really cool.
the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate.
We literally just saw a scene where Banner was using the glove he used on Godzilla. Okay, he didn't, like... Banner and Hulk are still at beef with each other, but they do work together when they have to. It's like, I don't really... Yeah, I feel like they just use the gauntlet for, like, entertainment purposes. Because it's like, I don't want to take the animation too seriously, because it's like, Death Battle have gone on record saying that the animations are literally just for entertainment purposes. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I wouldn't lose too much sleep over the animation itself. Especially since in the explanation, it's like they're not saying, oh, Hulk would just run until Banner could fathom it. Like, they're not saying that.
Before it destroyed the universe.
Or understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer?
Like, the way that they're portraying the information, it's like they're saying, like, Hulk and Godzilla would basically just kill each other constantly until Banner, like, figured out a way to stop Godzilla permanently. Like, that's basically what they're, like, portraying in their explanation. I would have preferred to see Hulk punching Godzilla into submission with his own strength. I mean, technically he did. He punched through the Singularity. And that's something that Hulk should be strong enough to do. It's like, that was all Hulk. Like, Banner basically told him where to punch, and then Hulk did it.
computer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the Dimension Calculator. Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if
Godzilla briefly mutated from gamma radiation in an Elseworlds comic. It's possible this mutated Godzilla could appear in the below place, but it would not. But it would be out of the entity's reach and no longer usable. Hulk could also absorb the gamma radiation out of Godzilla. That's actually a fair point. It's like if like a version of Godzilla was to like absorb the gamma radiation and appear in the below place, it's like that could actually be a pretty interesting fight. But again, it's like the entity no longer has control over that version of Hulk, of that version of Godzilla, but it's like Banner still is a factor. So it's like, even if that was to happen, I wouldn't say Godzilla would win. But it would be pretty cool to see, I will say.
catastrophe destroy the universe, the door could...
Because that's kind of been Godzilla's thing. It's like, okay, he basically becomes a monster by, like, absorbing, just, like, natural, nuclear radiation. It would be really cool to see him absorb, like, energy from the below place. It really would. Rift, where do you scale Hulk in the first place? It's pretty, like, based on the shit that they've said, it's pretty easy to get Hulk into, like, out-of-versal scaling. Pretty casually, based on the below place, as well as scaling to, things of this nature, he would be, like, multiple layers, he would transcend out-of-versal pretty easily. I think that's fair. Godzilla fanboys rely on crossovers to try and wank Godzilla's cosmology. A Godzilla channel claimed Godzilla scales to the one above all. Again, I think that's kind of, like... I don't know. It is what it is. It's like...
Pause it, Banner.
See, this is the thing. It's like, I don't even think that still loses to Broly. No, Hulk should one-shot Broly without any issue. Like, the Dragon Ball scaling is not on the same level as, like, Marvel or DC. I'm sorry, I think Godzilla could honestly do massive damage to Dragon Ball. To be honest. Like, genuinely, like, I don't even like Godzilla. I think Godzilla could fuck up Dragon Ball. Like, Godzilla, like, I don't really know much about the Dragon Ball cosmology, but it's like, I've not seen, like, that many out-of-versal, Dragon Ball characters. Nah, Broly's fucked if he tries taking on Hulk. Like, he's literally taking on a guy who is him, but better in every way.
In a different universe, and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the ultimate weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Yeah, accurate. The real winner was Bruce.
Next time on...
It's like Hulk didn't even beat Godzilla. It was literally Banner. That's actually... And it's actually pretty poetic when you think about it. It's like, yeah, because humans usually beat Godzilla by, like, scientific means. And that's exactly how Hulk would beat Godzilla. Because Bruce Banana would basically do the same. But it's like, I don't even, like, I feel like Hulk at best would, like, or like Hulk at worst would stalemate Godzilla. I don't think Hulk would actually lose to Godzilla. I think that his scaling, well, not even the scaling, I just think that his cosmology is significantly greater than Godzilla's. And it's like, the best you have for Godzilla is, like, crossovers into Marvel and DC. It's like, gee, I wonder why that is. But, you're having a meatball sub? Nice, dude. Oh, hold on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jen, I've literally created a bot that automatically bans people if they, spam. So, I'm really sorry, but I may have made your job a little bit easier there. I don't really know how to extend the time, unfortunately. I think it only works for 30 seconds, sadly. But, I mean, it is what it is. 30 seconds is still better than nothing.
On Death Battle.
Puffer Solo's Godzilla. I mean, yeah, facts. Like, we all know that. Let's, speaking of which, let's get a cameo from the fish himself. Rift, you know someone called Forge? I've heard of Forge, yeah. Fun fact, Forge actually followed my TikTok today. I didn't even know he was on TikTok, but yeah, he followed my TikTok. Sneeze. But yeah, I actually really enjoy. I want to watch the animation again. Like, the animation was fucking great. What do you think the best Sonic fan game is? It's got to be Project 06. P06 just hits different. I mean, technically, Unleashed Recompiled is technically a fan game, but it's more so like a port of Sonic Unleashed. It's like Project 06 is basically like something different. I was too late to see the animation. Oh, don't worry, Spider-Hog, we're gonna rewatch the animation, because like I actually really liked it. The animation was top tier. Let's rewatch the animation. Genuinely, like, this could be one of my favorite animations that Screw Attack has ever done. I think the Goku versus Superman one is one of my favorites. There's not that many other animations that I've really liked from them. Not to say that they're bad, like, I just, you know, I prefer other animations. Here we go again.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
Bro, I really like this fight. Get flopped. Oh shit. It's just so cool watching that happen. I can't get over how awesome that was. Like, that was genuinely sweet. I remember when I thought Hulk was building level. What the fuck? Hulk being building level, are you kidding me? The way Hulk opened Godzilla's mouth at the start, goddamn. Yeah, like, Jesus.
Alright, Hulk, time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble. No! Hulk stays!
Uh-oh. I really liked the different references to the different Godzillas, I will say. Like, I love the fact that they used the, -1, heat vision. That's the second time I've called it heat vision. Oh my fucking Christ. Atomic breath. Why have I just got heat vision on the roster? My goodness. Meanwhile,
Think you're strong? I scar the world!
your boy
Dig out!
just, hey yo, where your head gone? It just destroys his head. That's amazing. I love it. Like, this fight is awesome, genuinely. I don't know why I keep calling it heat vision, like I'm so fucking stupid. Godzilla should have slammed. I disagree. I agree that Hulk should have beat Godzilla, and I'm glad he did. I'm completely shocked by the reasons they gave. I didn't realize that Banner and Hulk could work together like that. Well, think fast. Did he just snap his neck doing that maneuver? Hulk, he should... Whee! Creative use of the thunderclap. The power that is an amazing shot. Hold on. Right there. Like, that is a phenomenal shot right there. It kind of goes to show just how massive, like, the Hulk's, like, area of effect is. It's like, even compared to Godzilla, it's, like, really cool. The fight was good, the scaling was so bad. Godzilla has... Excuse me. Godzilla has better inverse than Hulk. I disagree with that. I think Marvel Godzilla is taken a bit out of context. I'm actually kind of curious, what exactly was the Marvel vs. Godzilla crossover? Like, what's actually the context behind, like, the fights? Because it's like, obviously there's like very many like different versions of Hulk versus... Can't seem to find it, which is a bit annoying. Oh, I think that's the old one, shit. I meant to find, like, the new one. Yeah, the animation's really damn good. I can't seem to... am I just being an idiot? Right, there we go. I feel like, realistically, a YouTube video might sum it up better. Godzilla versus Marvel. Oh, fuck it. I'll just do Godzilla versus Avengers.
What's going on?
Godzilla versus Avengers 2025.
Or Thor here. But it's like, come on here. There's a reason why they both have their own one-shots in this whole thing. But even with that being the case, there are a couple of things that I want to circle back around to when it comes to how all these different decades are being handled. But we'll come back to that. But
See, I'm curious as to what version of Hulk fought Godzilla, because obviously you've got to keep in mind that, like, Hulk does get stronger with age. Not with age, that's bullshit. He gets stronger with rage. So it's like, I'm curious as to which version of Hulk fought Godzilla. The only thing that I can see, based on, like, the comic... He doesn't really fight Hulk, does he? The only bit of the comic that I can find is, like, this specific shot where Hulk is holding up, Godzilla. I can't really... I don't know. If anyone has, like, actual scans Because this video doesn't seem to show... I've, like, flicked through this video, and they don't really seem to show that much. Yeah, by all means, like, send me them in the, fucking server. Like, this video doesn't seem to be doing it justice.
Stupid lizard.
Oh, shit.
I think I understand.
There's an amazing Godzilla. There's an amazing video by King. Okay, Shiny Goji. No offense, you literally called yourself after Godzilla. I'm not gonna watch a video that you are recommending from a guy called Godzilla on Hulk vs. Godzilla. I'm sorry, I'm just not watching that video. I don't trust it to be objective. Please, show me, like, actual... at this point, I wanna actually see, like, the scans for myself. Because it's like... saying, oh, don't worry, I called myself Godzilla. You should watch this Godzilla video by a guy called Godzilla explaining why Godzilla beats Hulk. I'm sorry, I'm not taking that seriously. Exactly why Hulk loses to Broly right here. I'm sorry, you've not given a single reason why Broly beats Hulk. Like, Broly is literally fodder. In comparison, within the context of fiction. Like, I think Godzilla would fuck up Broly.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
How does it work? Well, smash. A million, trillion to one and rising. That's the odds. Chance
Yeah, I found it and added you. Yeah, no worries. If it's in the Discord server, I'll take a look at it. Like the actual, comic... what have you. Godzilla versus No. I meant, like, show me the actual scans where, like, Godzilla fights the Hulk. That's what I mean. Or where he, like, fights the Avengers.
Amplify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees.
Because it's like, I don't have an issue with, like... Because the way that Godzilla dudes, like, tend to frame it, they frame it as if, like, Godzilla fucked up the strongest version of the Hulk, when I don't believe that's the case. Because Hulk rarely ever unleashes his full power, for obvious reasons. Like... I'm sorry, but I find that very difficult to believe. Unless, of course, like, the scans contradict that, in which case, fair enough. But I've not seen the scans yet, so I don't know.
This element is beyond what we can perceive. Like gamma. 1,000 times. A million. A trillion. I just need one. You did it, big guy. We did it.
KO! Okay, run this.
I do really like the animation. Like, the animation's really damn good.
What happened?
See, again, this is the thing that you don't seem to understand, Master Ebb. If you stopped acting like a fucking moron, you can be in the stream. But the fact that you keep acting like a fucking numbskull is the reason why you keep getting banned. Like, shut the fuck up, stop acting like a cunt, and just act your age. Actually, no, don't do that, because you're probably as old as... Like, you probably just came out your mum's vagina, but, like, genuinely, like, that's the reason why you keep getting banned, is because you act like a fucking moron. Like, if you want to be here, by all means, like, act normal. Act like a human fucking being. Stop acting like a bloody robot, and you can be here.
Complicated, so let's break this down into 3 categories. First up, power. Most
Like, you're not winning. Like, I've literally set up a bot that will ban you. I don't care. Like, you're not winning this. I don't know what you're trying to prove. Like, literally, just act normal. Like, the rest of us can do it. Why can you not do it?
of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction-level events, tag beyond light-speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the...
Master M should just leave? I mean, I have no issues with them staying, but... I've no issues with them staying as long as they act normal, but for some reason they just can't seem to get that. It's like we've probably banned, like, 50 alt accounts at this point, not even exaggerating. It's like, you don't seem to be getting the message, so I'll spell it out for you. It's like... It is what it is. Like, no one hates you because you're nothing. You're just a no one on the internet, and that applies to the rest of us. We're all nobodies on the internet bonding over stuff that we're interested in. And you can do that as well. The only caveat is that we expect you to act rational and like a human being. And if you do that, we will treat you with respect, as long as you treat us with respect in return.
Dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power.
As someone who disagrees with you on your Bowser vs. Eggman take, these people are just straight up embarrassing. I mean, like, see, that's the thing. It's like, if you disagree with me, fine, because at the end of the day, we're human. We're gonna disagree on stuff, because no two people are exactly the same. But I think... It's like, to put it into context, it's like, there was a guy who made a video responding to something I said on Mario Kart World. And it's like, fair enough, if you disagree with what I say, it's like, who cares? It's like, we're not going to agree on absolutely everything. But it's like, the way that they disagreed with me is annoying, because it's like, they just framed me as like a Sonic fanboy. It's like, me being a Sonic fan, key distinction, has nothing to do with the video. It just comes across as deflection. Also, if you guys think that I was having a crash out, I genuinely hope that the day never comes where you guys actually witness me having a crash out. Like, I work in retail. That was not me having a crash out.
Advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all...
I genuinely couldn't remember. I can't remember the last time I was genuinely angry. It's actually kind of crazy. I was gonna say, ever since like my depression a few years ago, I just don't really get angry anymore. I'm just like, who the fuck cares? It'll be fine.
all of space.
That wasn't a crash out? No! God, no! Like, are you serious? Like, I'm... You think that was a crash out? Jesus Christ. No. That's just me like, I'm giving someone a reality check. It's not me being angry. Jesus Christ. I can definitely see the take. You're a Sonic fanboy is the fact most of your videos include him. Even the title is there. Yeah, I like having him in the thumbnails. That doesn't make me a fucking fanboy. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what logic is this? It's like, yeah, I put him in the thumbnail so people know it's my videos. Because that's literally something that YouTube recommends you do. Create thumbnails that are recognizable so people know it's your shit. It's like, yeah, putting Sonic in the thumbnails, like, it helps identify my content. It's like, it is what it is. That doesn't make me a fucking fanboy, and it's stupid to claim that.
and can manipulate its results at a whim. No
You use Sonic in the thumbnail though. Again, that doesn't make me a Sonic fanboy. I used Mario in the thumbnail as well. Does that automatically make me a fucking Mario fanboy? Like, no, shut up. You brought up Crossworlds. I brought up Crossworlds because I was talking about a kart racer. Mario Kart World is a kart racer, and Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a kart racer. I also brought up Donkey Kong Bonanza in that video as well. Does that mean that I'm a Donkey Kong fanboy? Are you taking the piss?
matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
Sonic doesn't automatically mean it's you. When it's the same fucking pose over and over, it's the same image over and over again. Like, are you kidding me? Alright, let's just do a basic experiment here. Let's do some science. Because we're talking about the Hulk, let's do some science. Okay.
But Hulk!
Let's do some science, okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look me in the eyes and say that you would not assume they're all from the same guy. Like, unironically do that. Look at that one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at that. And this one. And this. Unironically tell me that you wouldn't assume they're all from the same content creator. Is this making sense to you yet? The reason I use Sonic in thumbnails is because, and the same image of Sonic, is so people know, or at the very least they kind of know, that it's the same content by the same guy. This isn't a new concept. Like, this is literally something that YouTube encourages you do. Like, that doesn't make me a fanboy, and you're fucking stupid if you think that's the case. I'm sorry, there's no way of saying this. Are you guys trying to rage bait Rift? Yeah, it's like you're trying to say, oh, you're a Sonic fanboy, she had Sonic in the thumbnail. It's like, okay, so Vanos Gaming is gay because he has a rainbow in his thumbnails? By your logic. Like, are you kidding me?
And shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring...
I would, because you're ranting about something. Oh, so me ranting about something makes me a Sonic fanboy. Gotcha. Fantastic logic. Stay in school.
Ultima changes things. The entities...
Another thing is that I would recognize you from the font you use. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's not just Sonic, it's also like the font and the text. Like... You know, it is what it is. You base your whole channel around Sonic, it means you shouldn't be surprised if I'm a Sonic fanboy. Oh, I base my entire channel around Sonic, do I? Helldivers, Spider-Man, Superman, Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Grounded, Mario, Superman, Mario, Console, Sonic. We literally had to go through 10 videos to get to a Sonic video. Are you serious? You seriously think I'm a Sonic channel? Are you sure about that? Let's take a look at my most popular videos. Spider-Man, 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 Call of Duty, Sonic. Is this making sense to you yet? It's almost as if the people who call me a Sonic fanboy are fucking numbskulls.
Lightspeed foes like...
People call me a Sonic fanboy because they don't actually take a look at my fucking channel. Like, it lives and dies there. There is nothing to it than that.
Geigen.
Especially since I don't even fanboy for Sonic. Like, are you kidding me? Like, the amount of negativity I am for Sonic. Like, I genuinely think most Sonic games are shit. Like, calling me a Sonic fanboy, you blatantly don't know me or my channel. Like, that's the best part. He's in every thumbnail. Gee, I wonder why. Could it be because making thumbnails that are similar helps make viewers come back to the channel? YouTube literally recommends you do that. Is this making sense to you yet? Hey guys, let's use Death Battle as an example. Like, they use similar formats to their thumbnails. Does that make them a Death Battle fanboy? I don't fucking think so. Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. COD is more popular than any Sonic video. That was because back in the day I was a Call of Duty Zombies person. Like back on Twitch and stuff. Dog, you're the only one using that Sonic. How can you possibly be a fanboy again? You talk more about Marvel than Sonic. I know, right? It's literally a thumbnail. It's literally a thumbnail style and nothing else. Like, please don't fall over with all the reaching you're doing.
Guy, we did it.
You can't possibly be a Sonic fanboy when your channel is more about Spider-Man or Marvel. And it's like, how am I a Sonic fanboy when I hate most Sonic games? Like, I've gone on record saying that Sonic Adventure 2, the fan favorite, is shit. Like, I think Sonic Frontiers is not good. I think quite a lot of Sonic games are crap. Like... But no, I'm a fanboy. Yeah, totally.
Okay, run this by me. What happened?
Rift, you poor boy. Why are you saying poor boy? Like, this is funny. I see why people say that. I can't see why people say that, because a normal fucking person would not come to that conclusion. He's the poster child of your channel, it's just a fact. It isn't a fact. Do you know what I can... Okay, Sonic is the poster boy of my channel, is he? Then who is this? Who is this? The closest thing I have to a poster boy for my channel is this. He ain't in every thumbnail. Yeah, because Puffer is above the concept of thumbnails. Like, the joke is on you if you expect Puffer to be in a thumbnail. Like, I'm sorry, like, I appreciate what you're saying, and I know where you're coming from, but, like, if people say you can be both, criticize something whilst being a fanboy, that's being a fan, that's not a fanboy, you fuck. Are you kidding me? You do realise that's a contradiction, right? You can fanboy for something whilst also criticising it. Dude, you don't know what a fanboy is if you think that's the case.
So let's break.
Again, I'm gonna get you a ladder to... I'm gonna get you a ladder so you don't fall over from all the reaching you're doing. Like, you're just coming across as idiots, I'm sorry.
Into 3 categories. First up, power. Most versions
Emerald
of
more
Godzilla
so, because like he actually thinks I am.
Beyond
At the very least, I understand what Tessia is saying, even if I don't agree with it.
Is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things.
We do not upscale puffers. Z-puffers. Yeah, you know what a thumbnail is? It's advertisement. Okay, yeah, it's an advertisement to the video you're about to watch. And the video in question has fuck all to do with Sonic. Like, how does that make me a Sonic fanboy again?
All of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament.
You're coming across as an idiot, I'm sorry, you are not sorry. Yeah, that's true. I'm not sorry calling people idiots, that's not, you know, that's just a reality check, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, you are reaching.
overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their
Kinda
healing
hungry
factors,
now,
both
actually.
could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
Riff, where do you scale 616 Spider-Man? I genuinely couldn't tell you the last time I looked at comic Spider-Man. I know that like you can bare minimum scale him to planetary, because I remember watching like someone debunk the Miles Morales versus Deku video, and they scaled Miles to being like planetary or above. So you could probably get him to planetary at the very least, but I mean this is comics, you can probably get them way higher. Doesn't mean you're about to watch, could be a random guy not familiar with anything. They see Sonic in 95% of your thumbnails, what would they think based off that? I mean, if they were smart and not a moron, they would think, okay, he's using Sonic in thumbnails so that people can identify that they are his thumbnails. Which is literally something that YouTube recommends you do. Like, I don't really know what to say. I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, if people look at a thumbnail and automatically assume I'm a Sonic fanboy, they are morons and they need to go outside. Like, I'm just gonna give you this as an example, right? So this is like thumbnail tips that creators have used from YouTube, okay? Let me direct your attention to this. Build your brand, be consistent with your YouTube thumbnails. Your thumbnails should be as unique as your content, but they also need to be consistent too. Viewers should know when they see one of your thumbnails. Choose a font, pick a color palette, include a logo, and be consistent. So again, if we take a look at my channel, let's say for the sake of argument, right? Because I'm thinking of keeping like this style of thumbnail. I actually really like this thumbnail where it's like the Sonic like thinking and looking into the image of what you're about to watch. I actually quite like that. I think bro is angry. I'm not angry, like genuinely. Like, if you think this is a crash out, like, holy shit, I hope you never ever see me angry. Now that I think about it, I think the last time I was genuinely pissed was when I did the Ultimate Joker Exposed video. That's probably the last time I was genuinely pissed. And even then, I didn't really come across as that angry. I just don't really shout that much. If they're a random person who just came across your channel and it's not about Sonic but he's in the thumbnail, they think they got clickbaited. Oh, yeah, right. Let me just give you another example. Hold on, because I took inspiration from SK, right? So this video here, that Star Wars girl's garbage and/or criticism. No, but it has Spider-Man 2099 in the thumbnail. Therefore, they automatically assume that Spider-Man 2099 is the focus of the video. By your logic. Like, are you kidding me? So they ignore the title, and they ignore everything else in the thumbnail, just because Spider-Man 2099 is in the image. Rags defend the Kingpin of Cope. Gee, I wonder what could that video be about, based off of the title. You know? Critical Trinker, the fuck am I on about? The Critical Drinkers Garbage Thunderbolts review. gee, I don't think that video is going to be about Spider-Man 2099. Is this making sense to you yet? Like, are you kidding me? Are you still unironically going to die on this hill? That's his profile picture. Sonic hitting that pose isn't your profile picture. Right, okay, so, like, SK using this is bad because it's not his profile picture. Him using Batman or Superman or Iron Man. Or how about this? Him using SK in the thumbnail. Him using Colin in the thumbnail. Colin isn't his profile picture, that's Colin's profile picture. Therefore, SK's in the wrong by your logic. Dude, shut the fuck up. You are wrong. End of story. Move on. Oh, look here, he used Shadow. Shadow's not his profile picture. He used 2 different versions of Spider-Man. Neither one of them is his profile picture. Like, seriously, do you want to keep going? Because we can keep going. I'm having fun. Jesus Christ. Even someone like Harmon Smith, who uses his face in like every thumbnail, it's like his face isn't his profile picture, so who the fuck cares? What I'm saying is him putting his profile picture in his thumbnail won't make me assume it's about Spider-Man 2099. Okay, so why does me putting Sonic in the thumbnail make you automatically assume it's going to be about Sonic? When the title and the rest of the thumbnail proves otherwise. Why did he get timed out? Why did the bot... Oh, it's because she was spamming capitals. Yeah, don't spam capitals, you dickhead. Whoopsie daisy, the bot got you. Yeah, don't spam capitals. Because it's not your profile picture. Who the fuck cares? Genuinely, who cares? So so by your logic, people have to use their profile picture in every single video. You sure about that, sir? Sorry about the capital letters. That's fine, don't worry about it. You had no way of knowing. Like, seriously, Emerald, I don't get what you're trying to say. And the funny thing is that, let's say for the sake of argument it's true, right? Let's say for the sake of argument I used Sonic in 100% of my thumbnails. It's like, even then, I'm clearly still not a Sonic fanboy. I'm a Sonic fan. Like, and there's nothing wrong with being a fan for something. Because fanboys don't criticize things. That's the key distinction. Fans do, fanboys don't. Like, that's the thing. Like, I hope we can all, like... And the reason why I'm like talking so deeply about this is because, like, you're not the only one who said that. It's like, there was the, like, where this all started, where that guy saw my Mario Kart video, automatically assumed I was a Sonic fanboy, and called me, like, a lying Sonic fan in the title. It's like, you good? Are you good? I don't know. I just think that's stupid. But, I mean, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, there are stupid people out there. And they will hyper-excessively focus on shit like this. And it is what it is. I know in my heart that I'm not a Sonic fanboy. I don't even think I fanboy for anything, now that I think about it. Is there anything I really fanboy for? I guess Sonic Unleashed, but that's like a very specific game. That's like one game. Are you a Mario hater then? No, I'm not a Mario hater. Like, I love some Mario games. I love Galaxy 1. I love Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm actually playing through Super Mario Odyssey on the Steam Deck right now. Took me a while to get it to work, but I am slowly but surely getting through that game. Like, there's actually some Mario games that I legitimately love. I wouldn't call myself a Mario hater. I don't really like Mario Kart World all that much. And I don't really like Nintendo all that much. But if you played Galaxy 2, it's incredible. No, I've not. I've not played Galaxy 2 yet. I really want to, because I really like Galaxy 1. And I've heard that Galaxy 2 is, like, almost... Some people say Galaxy 2 is better than Galaxy 1, but some people say it's nowhere near as good as Galaxy 1. So I kind of want to try it out and see for myself. But yeah, like, Galaxy 1 I really love. It's okay to like something, but it's not okay to fanboy everything you like. I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with fanboying over something, because at the end of the day, like, being passionate over something isn't a crime. The only thing is that it makes you look less believable or less credible. Because it's like... that's the thing. It's like if you're talking... It's like, let's say for the sake of argument, someone fanboys over Superman. Asking them who would win in a fight between Superman and Godzilla isn't a good idea. Because it's like, yeah, they're gonna say Superman for obvious reasons, because they're a fanboy over it. Nothing wrong with being a fanboy, but it just makes you it just makes you less credible. That's all. Like, again, it's like, I've got nothing against fanboys. I mean, I like taking the piss out of them, because they say dumb shit, but at the end of the day, if they want to say dumb shit, they're within their right to do so. And I'm within my right to laugh at it. It is what it is. I'm saying in a hypothetical, I'm a guy who watches a lot of power scaling. I see your video classes shorts on Sonic power scaling, where most of the time he wins, and the fact that he's in thumbnails. I mean, again, it's like, I wouldn't necessarily say that that makes me a thumbnail. Fuck. I wouldn't say that that makes me a fanboy. Nailed it. Like, just because Sonic wins fights, or because he's in thumbnails. Like, it is what it is. I think what would make me a fanboy is if I put, like, Sonic against Doomslayer and gave Sonic every point. Like, I think that would make me a fanboy. And if I said he slams Doomslayer, like, negative difficulty. Which is what I don't do. Flubbles. What really made you a fan of Sonic other than Unleashed? Probably Generations. Because, like, Generations was, like, the Sonic game that I played all the time on Xbox. Because obviously, like, I don't know, I just really like Generations quite a lot. Yeah, I got you to see it. I just think it's kind of... if you put Godzilla against Sonic and said he would win, would that make you a fanboy? I think it depends on the reasoning. It's like, if I put Godzilla against Sonic and I said Sonic wins, but it's like a very hard fight, like, I don't think that would make me a fanboy, because it's like, I'm acknowledging that, you know, Sonic doesn't slam no diff, you know? It is what it is. It's like, I wouldn't say that makes me a fanboy. In the same way that if you did Sonic versus Godzilla and you said Godzilla wins, but it's like high difficulty, it's like, I wouldn't say that makes you a Godzilla fanboy. Not really. But, yeah, we've basically... We basically ended the whole topic behind the video. We watched the thingamajig. We watched the video and it was quite good. I really enjoyed this video from Death Battle. Not just because I think Hulk wins. That's stupid. But it's like, I really liked the editing and the animation. The animation was really damn good. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you want me to do, like, videos responding to Death Battle, I might. I'm just kind of moving away from the power scaling side of things. I don't mind power scaling, but I just kind of move away from it a bit, because at the end of the day, it's like, well, aside from anything else, it's like the algorithm doesn't really favor my power scaling videos anymore. It's mostly just the YouTube shorts that do very well. To see I'm slightly curious, what do you think about Sonic EXE? I don't really like Sonic EXE. I think it's a weird concept. I've never really understood it. I didn't understand the appeal of it, but it is what it is. It's not for me, evidently. But yeah, with that being said, I want to thank you all for being here as always, even if the second half of the stream took a bit of a downhill spiral. Things got a little bit argumentative, shall we say, but it's all good. I really appreciate you guys being here as always, and I will see you all later this week. Can't end the stream for some reason. That's a bit of a problem.